Friends and families, welcome to the Cal State Long Beach Hung Family College of Engineering Commencement Ceremony. Let me direct your attention to the nearest display screen where you can catch a glimpse of your graduate as they enter the venue. And now let's get ready to welcome the Hung Family College of Engineering graduating class of 2026.
Friends, family, and loved ones, if you're ready to see the class of 2026, keep that energy up and count it down with me, starting from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Graduates and guests joining us this morning to recognize and honor our history-making graduating class of 2026. We welcome the following distinguished guests and leaders from our Hung Family College and the university. Dr. Amin Rezai, Chair, Engineering Faculty Council and Grand Marshal. Dr. Joseph Kim, Chair, Civil Engineering and Construction Engineering Management. Dr. Jalal Torabzadeh, Chair, Mechanical and Aerospace Engineering. Dr. Karop Janoyan, Associate Dean for Research and Graduate Studies. Dr. Antonella Shortino, Associate Dean for Academic Programs. Dr. Ginny Ree, Dean. Marilyn Bowl, Honorary Degree Recipient. Jeff Cook, Chief Communications Officer. Chris Fowler, Chief of Staff. Dr. Brian Jackson, Interim Vice President, Information Technology. Daniel Montoya, Vice President, University Relations and Development. Scott Appel, Vice President, Administration and Finance. Dr. Beth Lesson, Vice President, Student Affairs. Dr. Karen Sism Gunn, Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs. Andrew Jones, former president. And Dr. Lauren Blanchard, CSULB president. In 2018, the university adopted a new alma mater with lyrics by Christian Valdez and music by Kyle Gabriel, composed when both were students in the Bob Cole Conservatory of Music. To sing it for you this morning, please welcome Alyssa Curiel.
Home to scholars, artists, dreamers, all are welcome here. Maker of tomorrow's leaders now and through the years. Love for all that came before us in our hearts we hold. Always honor truth and justice, always black and gold. Rise and innovate forever, ever higher reach. All our lives we shall remember beautiful Long Beach. Rise and innovate forever, ever higher reach. All our lives we shall remember beautiful Long Beach. All our lives we shall remember beautiful
Please welcome to the podium the Grand Marshal, Dr. Amin Rezai.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we begin, I will take a moment to acknowledge the land on which we are convened. CSULB is located on the sacred site of Puvungna. We acknowledge that we are on the land of Tongva, Gabrielino, and Achahaman Wainino nations, who lived here and continue to live here. We recognize the Tongva and Achahaman nations and their spiritual connection as the first stewards and the traditional caretakers of this land. We thank them for their strength, perseverance, and resistance. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm pleased to introduce Dr. Jeannie Rhee, Dean of the Hung Family College of Engineering. Dean Rhee.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the 2026 commencement for the Hung Family College of Engineering. We saved the best two ceremonies for last. Today marks one of the most significant milestones in your lives, your college graduation. This is a day to celebrate your journey and to look ahead with confidence and purpose. I want to take a moment to recognize what it takes to earn a degree from our college. It requires unwavering perseverance, rigorous problem solving, demanding projects, teamwork, late nights, and unrelenting hard work. Let's give our graduates a huge, huge hand for their accomplishments. Let us also express our gratitude to those who have supported you along the way and are here today with pride. I would like to ask all faculty and staff from the college who are here in the audience to please stand and be recognized. Thank you for your teaching, your guidance, and your mentorship. And now, I invite the parents, siblings, aunts, uncles, cousins, grandparents, spouses, partners, and friends of the graduates to please stand if you are able. Let's thank them for their encouragement, their support, and for being there every step of the way. Graduates, you are the future engineering workforce. As you step out into the world, we charge you to use your talents and your training to make it better. Continue to learn, to grow, and to lead with purpose. We hope you will stay connected as alumni of the Hung Family College of Engineering and help inspire those who follow in your footsteps. We are so incredibly proud of you, and we will always be among your biggest supporters. Congratulations once again, and go Beach! Please welcome to the podium former President Andrew Jones.
Good morning, graduates of the class of 2026. Today's a big day. I want to make sure I have your attention because I have a very important question for all of you. Are you ready to graduate today? You know, I'm not sure I'm convinced. This side over here in particular, a little quiet. I know you got up early to be here today. This is a very important question, and it's very important to get it right. So let's try it one more time. Are you ready to graduate today? Much better. That's the response that I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. Families, friends, faculty, staff, honored guests, and everyone who turned out today to honor these amazing graduates. Welcome and thank you for being here. And I have an important question for you as well. Are you ready for them to graduate? That's great. I am glad that you are ready, and you should be proud too, because although today we honor these incredible graduates, I know that many of you were with them on this journey and stood beside them every step along the way. So today we honor you as well. Graduates, many years ago, I sat exactly where you're sitting now. Well, actually it was over in the upper quad, but otherwise I was in exactly the same place you are today. Just another hopeful graduating student at the beach, wondering where life would take me. At the time, I could not possibly have imagined the path that lay ahead, or that one day I would return here to serve this university as the first alum to occupy the president's office. When I arrived here as a student, I was full of possibility, but not yet certain where my path would lead. No one in my family had been to college, and I didn't know how to navigate the system. But like so many of you, I found mentors here. I found opportunity here, and I found a community that believed in what students from the beach could accomplish. In so many ways, this university gave me my start. That's why it's been such an honor to serve this past academic year as president. But today, the title I am most proud to hold is the one that I now share with all of you, and that title is Graduate of California State University, Long Beach. Graduates, as of today, you join a remarkable community of almost 500,000 alumni around the world. You leave this campus not only with a degree, but with a lifelong connection to this place and to one another. Being an alum of the beach is something special. It represents resilience, opportunity, and the belief that education can change the course of lives, not just for ourselves, not just for individuals, but for families and entire communities. So wherever life takes you next, always remember to take the beach with you. Take the work ethic you built here. Take the curiosity that brought you here. Take the belief that opportunity should be expanded for others, not just for ourselves. And if there's one thing I hope you carry forward from your time here, it's this. The spirit of the beach does not stay on this campus. It travels with you into the world. Today is not the end of your relationship with this university. In many ways, it's just the beginning. Stay connected to the beach. Come back, mentor students, give back when you can, support the next generation, because the beach will always be a part of you. To many people, the world today could feel uncertain, but moments like today remind us why the future still holds so much promise. And the future looks brighter today because graduates of the beach are entering it. So graduates, go apply what you've learned. Go use your talents to lift others. Go build careers that matter and lives that make a difference. Go strengthen your connections to this place that helps shape you. Congratulations, class of 2026. Go make your mark on the world, and go beach. And now, I have the distinct pleasure of introducing a longtime colleague and friend. I have known Dr. Lauren Blanchard for many years and have had the pleasure of working with him in the CSU system. He is a thoughtful leader, a person of deep integrity, and someone who understands the power of public higher education to transform lives. I know this university has a bright future and is in excellent hands with him at the helm. Ladies and gentlemen, the 8th president of California State University, Long Beach, Dr. Lauren Blanchard.
Way to get started, right? With an airplane ride above us. Thank you so much, President Jones, for your encouraging remarks and for your reliable leadership this past year. Good morning, distinguished faculty and staff, members of the Platform Party, proud family and friends, and most importantly, graduating class of 2026. Today is indeed a momentous day in your educational career. Obtaining a degree from Cal State Long Beach signals to the society, the broader society, that you are ready to lead, ready to engage, and ready to contribute significantly to the public good. This ceremonial event today is far more than a conferral of a hard-won honor. It is an announcement of your limitless potential. You now carry the knowledge, skills, judgment, and responsibilities that you've honed here at the beach. These attributes will take you to places you cannot yet fathom, places in which you will rise as a leader and rise as an agent of change. As you progress into and through your career, remember the faculty and staff who guided you, and give thanks to the family, friends, and mentors who supported you. In their honor, remember to lift others as you have been lifted. Help someone else to accomplish their dreams. You're now an alumnus of California State University, Long Beach, and with that distinction, your circle of influence is larger than you can ever imagine. Doors will open for you, and opportunities will be presented to you. Take them, revel in your triumph, see where your limitless potential will take you. Graduates, you have my sincerest congratulations on achieving this milestone, and I wish you the absolute best in your future endeavors. And as always, go Beach!
It is my pleasure to introduce our commencement speaker, Dr. Jalal Torabzadeh, Chair of the Department of Mechanical and Aerospace Engineering at the beach. Woo! Dr. Torabzadeh has served at the helm of one of the largest and oldest departments in the college for 14 years. He is a respected scholar, educator, and leader whose work advanced research and student success. His commitment to excellence and mentorship has made a lasting impact on our community. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Torabzadeh.
Thank you, Dean Ree. Good morning, everyone. Graduates, families, alumni, faculty, staff, administrators, guests, and friends of the Hung Family College of Engineering. It's a great honor for me to share and celebrate this momentous occasion with you. Congratulations, graduates. You made it. You earned it. Thank you for sharing your joy. Can't compete with the airplane. Okay. Thank you for sharing your joy with your fellow graduates, families, friends, faculty, staff, administrators, and all who helped you in achieving this part of your educational goals. This is also an opportunity for you to say thank you to all who helped you throughout this journey. You have come a long way. You are all now engineers. The journey was long, challenging, and sometimes frustrating. It involved learning tough engineering subjects, solving hard problems, completing difficult assignments and projects, conducting experiments and analyzing results, writing technical reports, designing, building, and presenting projects, learning teamwork, and engaging in extracurricular activities. Obviously, doing all these and managing life, and for many of you, work to make a living was not easy. You each had your own challenges and obstacles on your way to this point. However, you have shown that you can successfully overcome these challenges and pave the path to a successful career and professional life. You have truly demonstrated the wise man's saying that the greatest glory is not just crossing the finish line, but getting up after each fall. Today is a great day to celebrate and be proud of your accomplishments. Let's have a big round of applause for all your achievements here at the beach. Your efforts and hard work during this journey have finally paid off. You will receive your degrees today. However, a new chapter in your life will start that you can make even more successful by setting goals, having purpose, being a lifelong learner, building on the foundation you have earned here at the beach, utilizing opportunities and resources, being creative and open-minded, finding good mentors, building and enhancing your professional network, exploring new and innovative ideas, keeping up with the fast pace of technology, enhancing your soft skills, and more importantly, understanding and emphasizing shared human values, empathy, compassion, and supporting each other. As a faculty member, advisor, and a department chair in one of the largest departments at the beach for the last 40 years, I had the opportunity to work with tens of thousands of students who graduated and entered professional life, many of them very successful in achieving their goals. Now, as alumni, they reflect on their post-graduation lives and share the success and failures, the secrets of their success and failures. Here is some advice from the successful ones for you. Keep learning, moving forward, and becoming better every day. Take full ownership of your actions and decisions. Be honest with yourself and others. Treat everyone with respect, including yourself. Work with passion. Act with integrity. And lead with empathy. Do not be afraid of failure. Learn from failures. I would like to leave you with a few impactful quotes that have helped me on my journey and can help you as well. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Eleanor Roosevelt. Go confidently in the direction of your dreams. Live the life you have imagined. Henry David Thoreau. Your talent determines what you can do. Your motivation determines how much you are willing to do. Your attitude determines how well you do it. Lou Holtz. There are no secrets to success. It is the results of preparation, hard work, and learning from failure. Colin Powell. Optimism is the faith that leads to achievements. Nothing can be done without hope and confidence. Helen Keller. Remember, you are now engineers. You don't just use tools. You build your vision behind them. Use AI to make you a better engineer. Yeah. Remember, use AI to make you a better engineer. Not to replace you. Not to replace you. And never forget An engineer is someone who turns other people's frustrations into the inventions they didn't know they needed. Wishing you all the best, and go Beach.
And now we would like to recognize an amazing honorary degree recipient. The California State University awards honorary degrees to distinguished individuals who have demonstrated excellence in areas that benefit the CSU campuses, the state, nation, or humanity. These individuals serve as examples to be recognized and honored for their exemplary contributions. The degrees are given by the CSU Board of Trustees in the name of the California State University and in the name of the campus. I am now pleased to honor Marilyn Bull with a Doctor of Humane Letters. Dr. Bull is an accomplished technology leader, author, philanthropist, and one of Long Beach State's most influential advocates. Her pioneering career in computing, from early database design at IBM to senior executive leadership at Ingress and Dynasty, helped shape the tech industry, while her 9 widely adopted computing textbooks educated generations of students. She is a constant presence at Beach Athletics, mentoring and supporting student athletes. Her community service extends to the Greater Long Beach YMCA, Trinity Lutheran Church, and youth programs citywide. A former Long Beach State Foundation board member and Carillon Society member, Marilyn exemplifies the CSU's highest values of service, leadership, and educational advancement. And now I invite Marilyn to come say a few words. Let's give it up for Dr. Bull.
Thank you, Dean Ree. Thank you, Cal State University Long Beach. Thank you, the CSU system, for awarding me this honorary doctorate degree. Honorary doctorate degree. That's a big deal. Sometimes I think I don't quite realize it yet, but things like today and wearing something like this, that helps. I also want to give a sincere thanks to each and every one of you out there who is attending today in support of a friend, family member, or loved one who is obtaining a degree. Your presence matters. I'm going to say that again. Your presence matters. Thank you. Graduates, congratulations. I say often, education opens the door to opportunity. And when a door opens, I suggest you remember 3 C's. They've worked for me, they'll work for you. 1, be confident. I can do this. 2, be curious. That sounds interesting. 3, be creative. Suppose we attack the problem this way. So, be confident, be curious, be creative. You told us earlier you are ready. I believe it. Your life will be what you make it. Congratulations.
Graduates and guests, we have reached your moment. We ask that you follow your faculty marshal lead's direction to make your way to the main stage. While our graduates line up, please view the display screens for a word from CSULB alumni and see why CSULB is where California dreams.
It's almost time.
After years of hard work,
late nights, last-minute cramming.
You did it.
Lo hiciste.
You are ready to graduate.
Your big day is here.
Do you remember your first day at the beach?
How nervous and excited you were?
The first friends you made?
The professors you bonded with.
I've watched you grow.
Try new things, change majors.
Even doubt yourself for a time.
And make your way back.
Always finding yourself again.
I know there were times you didn't think you could do it.
Moments when you thought about quitting.
But every day, you inch toward your goal.
You prevailed.
And here you are.
You are ready to go. Ready to charge.
Ready to take the next big step.
Felicidades.
Congratulations.
This is a big deal. Know that you left your mark here at Cal State Long Beach.
On so many of us on campus.
On me.
I can see what's ahead for you.
And I'm so excited for what's coming your way.
It's a big, incredible world out there.
And you are going to shine.
I'm proud of you.
We are so proud of you.
You've done an incredible job.
It's been an honor and a joy to be here for you.
To help you find your way.
To make sure you're ready for what's next.
Come back and visit.
Cal State Long Beach will forever be your home.
Go Beach.
Go Beach.
Go Beach.
Go Beach.
Hello graduates, my name is Genesis Hara, Cal State Long Beach class of 2019 and 2022 and former ASI president. I am so proud to welcome you to an esteemed group of Beach alumni, more than 400,000 strong. Make no mistake, we may be a big family, but we are a tight-knit family. We keep in touch with our alma mater, we look out for one another, and we celebrate each other's accomplishments. And today, we celebrate you. Know that as a graduate of Cal State Long Beach, you also join a family of dreamers, change makers, leaders, and achievers. When we dream big. Jurassic Park big. Yes, iconic film director, producer, and screenwriter Steven Spielberg is one of your fellow Beach alumni. So is Wendy McLendon-Covey, whom you've seen in The Goldbergs, Reno 911, and Bridesmaids. And Caitlin Dickerson, immigration reporter for The Atlantic and winner of a Peabody Award. Beach alumni leave their mark on the world, always striving to make it better. Thomas Baker, Canada Research Chair in Quantum Computing, is developing concepts and finding solutions for quantum computation, while Lenora Norosky creates programs to educate future generations of immunologists as she researches and treats chronic illnesses and immunodeficiencies. We serve our communities with plenty of beach pride. Among our alumni in public office are Robert Garcia, U.S. Congressman for the 42nd District in the U.S. House of Representatives, and Lena Gonzalez, California State Senator, 33rd District in the California State Senate. And let's not forget about our former beach student athletes who still make us proud. Among them, Misty May Trainer, beach volleyball 3-time Olympic gold medalist, Terrell Davis, Hall of Famer and former running back for the Denver Broncos, and professional baseball player Evan Longoria. So beach graduates, you are now part of this illustrious family. Remember that no matter where you go or what you do, you're a beach alumni for life. Stay connected, go out there, and take on the world. Go Beach!
Graduates, after crossing the stage, we ask that you please return to your seats. The official conferral of degrees and the turning of the tassels will follow, and we ask that everyone remain seated until the end of the ceremony. We're now pleased to invite to the podium Dr. Karen Sissom-Gunn, the Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs, who will present the candidates for the master's degree.
Thank you, and good morning, beach family and friends. It is time to present the candidates for the master's degree. Will the candidates for the master's degree please come forward?
Tin Trong Nguyen,
Sean Lee, Andrew Darrell Song, Ian Patrick Holmes, Roman Sebastian Guerrero,
Christopher J. Smith Morris, Austin Sennett,
Spencer Douglas Candell,
Michael Ken Shota,
Oscar Martinez,
Christian Kevin Gramajo Reyes, Alex Louie,
Daniela Alejandra Martinez, Anna Marie Aguilar Rafuson, Amanda Claire Miketree,
Oscar Rodrigo Garcia,
Zuri Vanwa Cabrera Cantos,
Matthew Nicholas Milliton, Alejandro Robles,
Maya Aziz, Max Fortunato Anselmi,
Ignacio Arturo Hernandez Martinez, Chase Crumweed, Omar Jimenez,
Richard Rosas,
Kimberly Badescu, Jocelyn Del Angel, Rafik Ahmed Fanus, Tony Olivia Aguilar, Kevin Canty, Pedro Angel Carrasco,
Chad William Cruzy,
Sebastian Carrillo,
Shravani Vishwanath Mali,
Sastika Ilango,
Yulia Yarmor Vural, Morgan Wright,
Adrian Robles, Maria Jorlet Ogayan,
Dev Dinesh Bamare, Orvish Vinodbhai Chovatia,
Avi Divyang Patel.
Mohit Ahir.
Johnny Anthony Rosas. Anthony Agustin Martinez. Hainal Arunbai Mistry. Sadhan Raya Peretti. Here Vipul Kumar Patel.
Lubda Chaudhary.
Edna Hubbard.
Magdiel Ronces.
Steve Maldonado Melendez.
Martin Grant.
Mamata Sapkota. Adrian Sanchez. Joey Cruz Chavez. Neha Sandhu. Sri Ram Chaudhary Arikapudi. Venkata Nagaswar Reddy Aram Reddy.
Sai Vignesh Reddy Kareti.
Dawa Dema.
Meet Kansara.
Aditya Oha.
Ashok Shahi.
Abhay Kaushik Nururupati.
Monika Velor Sridhar. Shri Lekha Vishnumolakala.
Had Ashish Kumar Patel.
Meet Rajeshbhai Dave. Divaraj Singh Chudasama.
Atharva Sanjay Pingale.
Just a second for the candidates to return to their seats because we have one last step. Candidates for the master's degree, some of you are already standing. Those of you who are sitting, please stand if you are able. Mr. President, these candidates have satisfactorily completed all requirements for their respective degrees and have been approved by the faculty to receive their degrees.
Graduates, you have been recommended to me by the Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs and by your Dean and by your distinguished faculty. Therefore, by the authority vested in me by the Chancellor and the Board of Trustees of the California State University, I hereby confer upon each of you who has fulfilled the requirements the appropriate master's degree with all rights and all privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations. You may now be seated.
I now invite the bachelor's degree candidates to please come forward under the direction of the faculty marshals.
Raimundo Velasquez.
Adrian Hernandez.
Cody James North.
Reese Ryan Clousey. Dylan Dang Fan. Aryan Aragji.
Keenan Albert Moody.
Jonathan Charco. Judiani Rachel Argueta. Matthew Fuentes.
Brian Alexander Nunez Rivas. Bridget Marie Murray.
Annabelle Aquilina Agnatios. Paulo Loreto Gascon Baja.
Izzy Lamb.
Curtis Armando Baca.
Damian Alexander Lopez.
Ethan Lee Drew. Dylan Trey Bernal.
Jalen Nan. Kevin Hong Win. Lucas Adam Regan. Savannah Eva Olmos.
Christine H. Lee.
Anthony Edward Magana.
Pavla Tran. Rishik Shin.
David Miranda. Julia Narissa Regel.
Natalie Margaret Flint.
Penelope J. Milan.
Gerardo Jose Gil.
Marcelo Rios.
Darius Zubin Fitter. Axel Giovanni Alcacer.
Kyle Adam Olson.
Natalia Correa.
Mariana Garcia.
Jose Ernesto Solis.
Cameron Joshua Cohen.
Jennifer Lopez.
Nilea Vera Rodriguez. Dalia Noor Taha.
Beatrice Shariko Drager Franza.
Nam Huang Ngo. Yahir Ordonez Castillo.
Yusuf Hani Yusuf.
Youssef Abdul Wahab.
Patricia Christy Michael.
Wajd Yakub.
Andrew Ian Henson Nunag.
Christian Anthony Espinoza.
Diego Rubalcaba.
Alyssa Jasmine Esparza.
Nicholas Octhan Hartono.
Miguel Angel Acuna.
Manuel Santiago Crates. Emmanuel Antonio Garcia.
Brian Wynn.
Eugene Lee.
Andrew Joseph Urias.
Slater James Ledgard.
Joaquin Pena.
Huang Lei.
Hannah Pham.
Martin Huerta Bravo. Carlos Daniel Guzman.
Guillermo Matthew Balderas.
Benny A. Herrera.
Emiliano Contreras. Anthony Brandon Flores Seguin. Luan King Boy.
Kobe Keene.
Hannah Ibrahim Murad.
Jochel B. Teotuico.
Victoria Rosa Perez Quartero. Thi Min Chao Ding.
Stephanie Rubio.
Miguel Angel Gonzalez.
Nicholas Patrick Toral.
Nick Dominguez. Zachary Truman Dixon.
Josué de Jesus Ortiz.
Yair Espinoza. Temur Asaf.
Lucas Wayne Sire.
Eduardo Mercado.
Dane Cameron Scott.
Genaro Pineda. Heriberto Medrano.
Raul Aceves.
Stephanie J. Leon.
Estefania Castro Garcia.
Nico Lee.
Ethan Matthew Coffin.
Matthew Jacob Padilla.
Raphael Solomon.
Joseph Von Earhart.
Jasmine Renee Hickson Wude.
Paula Majoral Jimenez.
Edward Solideo.
Khalil Roderick Barry Spencer.
Aryan Gupta.
Maylee Trieu.
Madeline Julia Levy.
Jesse Sanchez.
Eduardo Gonzalez. Anthony Herrera.
Jace Yunts. Ryan Lee Woon.
Timui Ngo.
Bryant Stephen Espino. Quincy Kalechi Alvarez.
Aiden Maximus Robbins.
Joseph Stephen Loya.
Nicholas D. Alvarado Rico.
Ethan Jang. Jad Kairala.
Jaimin Dineshbai Sutar. Brandon Alexander Smith.
Matthew Jacob Mendez.
Elijah J. Weatherford.
Brady Michael Davis. Dylan Michael Domingo. Faranak Arbor.
Paul Anthony Munoz. Alan Wynn.
Luis Angel Avalos.
Kyle D. Jordan.
Joseph Grady Adams.
Luai Mimoon.
Fortino Kevin Vasquez.
Matthew Jason Lee.
Taylor Evarista Bedrin.
Simran Deep Candola.
Brianna Maria Castellon.
Jasmine Palomares.
Heidi Soriano.
Dylan Dan Wynn.
Hector A. Lopez Jr.
Alfonso Joel Salas.
Andrew Joseph Morrissey.
Aaron Kalsey Kleidermacher.
Alan Roman.
Jose Javier Valenzuela.
David Mendiola. Matthew Q. Wynn. Kevin Andrew Osorio.
Tomas Rafat Gadsefen. Johnny Oscar Anthony Santamaria. Lucas Reydesel Varela.
Jesus Bervera.
Pacifico Antoine Jacoba Ipil.
Adam Gavin Posty.
Celeste Villarreal. Isaac Sevilla. David Benjamin Vuong.
Diego Andrade.
Joseph Reyes.
Noah Joseph Boggs.
Thomas Kramer. Mina Henan.
Dawson Christopher Rodriguez.
Garrett Joji Tamura.
Eddie Jordan Loceano.
Bailey Patricia Seri.
Olympia Dorantes. Claudia Beatriz Saponte.
Jason Steve Sandoval. Brian Stephen Wolf.
Ilar Nagshine.
Miles Amnon Kessler.
Moses Moreno.
Jose Alfredo Urzua.
Alejandro Rodriguez.
Jackie Liang.
Efren Orozco.
Miguel Francisco Vidarique.
Cullen Don Bernards. Ricardo Julian Arias.
Tony Rodriguez Benitez. Salvador Ortiz.
Daisy Salmeron.
Wilson Estuardo Pelica.
Wyatt Emerson Williams.
Kalena Wynn Renfrew. Selena Wynn.
Maria Atanazia Valente Aldridge.
Amanda Judith Martinez.
Pilar Carbajal.
Lauren Santiago.
Luis Fernando Aguirre. Francisco Anaya.
Alejandro Sainz.
Mark Lamb.
Monica Denise Reyes.
Alexa Maria Saad. Samantha Marie Valines. Vinod Rasangika Wijetunga. Bryant Salinas.
Diego Jose Ayon.
Cesar Medina. Alexander Ryan Moreno.
David Blessinger III.
William Thomas Casso.
Matthew Xavier Zuniga. Muniza Samrin.
Gabriel Lopez.
Celeste Vieira.
Bobby Lamb. Vincent Roel Pepito Kenworthy.
Dui An Kwang Win.
John Gabriel Galacio.
Alexander Cho. Allison M. Encarnacion.
Alexander Fook Lok Lee.
Rodney Dizon Panopio. Humberto Romero.
Tristan Siosaya Tangi May Muli Scott.
Alejandro Gabriel Gervasio Rosales. Marian Mariana Khalil.
Martin Perez. Alexis Joseph Montalvo.
Manuel Castellan.
Connor Alexander Marson. Darwin Nove. Amin Nishad.
Christian Maluchukwu Ayika.
Dolan C. Madsen. Arian Michael Peras.
Massimo Brian Crow.
Omar Lozano.
Joshua Josephson Wong.
Aiden Todd Musgrave.
Jasmine Lizeth Guadarrama Orogel. T. New Lay.
Amard Allen Ilario Padua. Kenneth T. Wynn.
Victor Briseno.
Quentin Bingham LaFranchi.
Luke Preston Schneider.
Pedro Estrada. Diego J. Arguiles. Daniel Antonio Freire Rosales.
Alexander Papadopoulos. James Neely.
Sharok Elatafat. Daniela Natsumi Diaz Cabrera.
Madeline Renee Ramos.
Samuel Joshua Schrader.
Noah Elijah Cisneros.
Randy Olguin.
Riley Ken Berteau. Albert Barcelon Jr. J.B. Alexander Esquivel.
Cameron McLean. Jordan James Landrigan Manson Servin.
Richard D. Cow.
Rafael Sanchez Jimenez.
Emanuel Guerrero.
Melissa Flores.
Camille Hernandez. Fernando Gutierrez.
Jordan Anderson. Jason Alfaro. Luis Acosta.
Daniel Kwok Hei Tong.
Min Nat Dao. Aurelio Cervantes.
Martin Nguyen Pham.
Jonathan A. Franco.
Hegel Rainel Quiroz Agüero. Lorenzo Ivan Rios.
Luke Serta.
David Ezequiel Serrano.
Lucas Robert Fight.
Alondra Ochoa.
Danny Steven Sarmiento Beltran.
Terrence Curley. Brendan Lewis.
Eduardo Aguilar Montes.
Ariel Alexander Rios.
Senna Bland.
Paul Andrew Schertz. Keanu Cole Wagner. Jordan David Strand.
Alejandro Cosio Arellano. Philippetir Awad.
Anthony Nicholas Vargas.
Braden Todd Offord. Corey Dean McCann.
Marlene Abdel Sayed.
Oscar Ignacio Cepeda Jr.
Patrick P. Razalan.
Isis Catherine Solis.
Vince Kennedy A. Bulasan.
Anthony Rodriguez.
Jose Luis Avila.
Dara Rath Run.
George William Galeas.
Brett Richard Annan.
Jesus Samuel Rivera. Glenn J. Meadows.
Jonathan Charles Shed. Xavier West. Sebastian Cervantes Zylstra.
Antoine Ivchenko. Anshul Sharad Joshi.
Vansh Jatin Mandalia.
Jasdeep Singh.
Dustin Wayne Robinson.
Johanna Marie Linguson Waldy.
Amanda Virginia Liggett.
Sydney Ellen Nash.
Tyler Men Thin Doan.
Cole Alexander White.
Oscar Jr. Gonzalez.
William Canales Ortega. Ashton Asadera Arthur.
Amalia Lucina Jimenez.
Giselle Anaí Frisbee.
Elise Christine Weckworth.
Emily K. Mesa.
William Win Lee.
Mejan Eric Barriere.
Evan Yi Wei Shin.
Anastasios Bogris.
Tristan Lemus.
Judy Rodriguez. Urian Tejada.
Angela Loredana Linares. Caleb Ray Head.
Adrian Alejandro Perez.
Zaina Cinda.
Edgar Alberto Rocha. Mark Okamoto. Amy Rosemarie Melman.
Logan Ung. Anthony Fisaha Tedesi.
Charlie Ubalias Borangan.
Wesley Rowley.
Dylan Kiri Valley.
Axel David Lopez. Koi Min Ha.
Cameron Blake Sims. Jetro von Ibanez Sapino.
Jason August Holzgang.
Jason Sun. Brian Parker Vu.
Eduardo Cruz.
Mauricio Garcia.
Kelly Min Bui.
Ethan Travis.
Ethan Rhodes.
Ahmad Yosef.
Tobias Newman.
David Nicholas Barba.
Caleb Christopher McIntyre. Waylon New.
Jason Serrano. Jorge Olegario Salgado.
Eduardo Axel Guevara. Fernando Jimenez. Michelle Lee.
Victor Hugo Marquez Guerrero. Samantha Perez Toledo.
Andrew Luis Hernandez.
William Charles Modeste.
Mekai Bernard Jordan.
Warren Murillo.
Sai Silva. Adal Tesfaye.
Eli Blakely Barron.
Kevin Ernesto Mendoza. Jocelyn Quispe Aparco. Juan Miguel Bermudo Ortiz.
Demelin Vasquez.
Pavli Morris Fakhri Abdel Sayed. Shreya Ayla.
Emu Gosh.
Congratulations.
Yes. I know. They sure I think I won last year. Get that.
Will the candidates for the bachelor's degree please stand and remain standing? Thank you, Southwest. President Blanchard, these candidates have satisfactorily completed all the requirements for their respective degrees and have been approved by the faculty to receive their degrees.
Graduates, you have been recommended to me by the Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs, by your Dean, and by your distinguished faculty. Therefore, by the authority vested in me by the Chancellor and the Board of Trustees of the California State University, I hereby confer upon each of you who has fulfilled the requirements the appropriate bachelor's degree with all rights and all privileges pertaining thereto. Baccalaureate graduates, you may now move your tassel to the left side of your cap, signifying completion of your undergraduate degree from California State University, Long Beach. Congratulations.
You may be seated. Congratulations to all of our graduates and to the families and friends who have supported them along the way. It has been a true pleasure to celebrate this milestone with you. Today, as you step forward as engineers, you carry more than just your degree. You carry the hopes and challenges of a world that awaits your talent, your ideas, and your commitment to building a better future. I've seen your senior projects, y'all. Go out there and change the world, and go Beach! Please remain seated until the recessional has been completed. Thank you for joining us for the Hung Family College of Engineering commencement ceremony. Dr. Schwab today would like to say that if you want to take pictures with the faculty, they'll be behind VEC, and the recessional will now begin.